Good morning, everyone. Day 20 on the trail. Cold night, got down to 30. Just felt a little chillier though. We're about to head out northbound. It's about a little less than a mile to the knock, where we'll re-outfit for food and continue on. And after the knock, it's a big climb. Then we got a couple days to Fontana, and we'll probably stop there, re-outfit, maybe take a zero just before we go into the Smokies. All right. So it's a little cool. Got my fleecy on, my mittens, my glove mitts. See? And in my 2.0s. I was in my 2.0s last night and it was a little cold, so I'm gonna start making sure we use my 4.0s in the bed. But if you want to see what our lean-to look like, sorry about that. I must have accidentally hit it. Here's our lean-to, old log style. Looks like they reinforced the roof recently. And this is our view out. Very nice, down to the stream, which runs way down there. Very good. We'll see you on the trail. A little less than a half mile up the trail. Come across this little valley. You can hear a bigger stream down to the right. But the trail, sorry about that. Trail comes right along here, crosses over the stream, and wraps around on this side. So. We had a lazy start this morning because we knew the knock doesn't open till 10 o'clock. So we kind of just lounged about, had a hot breakfast. With the time change, it's kind of a little weird. Anyway, gonna get into the knock. They have a little restaurant there where I'm gonna get a burger and fries. I just love burgers and fries. French fries are awesome. We gotta pick up a couple days of food. I think we figure 3 days of food will take us to Fontana Village, where we'll get, we're going to try to get something at the Fontana Lodge. Probably spend 2 nights, take a zero there. Take care of any laundry, gear adjustments. There's also an outfitter in the knock. We can pick up any gear we need. Once we get to Fontana Village, we'll outfit for 4 or 5 days to head into the Smokies. The Smokies is going to take us about 8 days to get through. It's about 80 miles. All right. But we don't want to carry 8 or 9 days worth of food. So we'll probably come get a shuttle into Gatlinburg at Newfound Gap, which is about 4 days in. And these are the logistics we'll work out during our zero. and then get right back out on the trail. Finish up the Smokies. When we come out of the Smokies, we'll be in Hot Springs, and that'll be a nice, it's a trail town, nice trail town, welcomes hikers, so that'll be a nice experience. How long we stay will depend on how bad the Smokies beat us up, and of course weather. So as you can hear, there's ice on the trail here in places. Oh, that must be the knock down there. All right, we'll talk to you soon. I'll bring you the knock. All right, this is the NLC Outfitter. A few of the hikers we've been meeting from time to time. It started out on the same day. Just didn't want to show them much. River's End Restaurant. We might stick around to eat there. It's almost 11 o'clock. We got our food. They do a lot of kayaking and kayak instruction here, I guess. So you come here, you can sit and watch them kayak, but a little cold today, so I don't know how crazy it's going to be. Quite a complex. And the trail goes right across this bridge here. That's where we'll go after we eat. And that's pretty much town. So I believe this is the Nantahala River. And there's a rock face up there. All right. After much delay, resupply, and lunch in the restaurant, we're back on the trail. Across the NLC property, and come up here. Mike, Kayla, and Mark right behind us. We met them. I met Mike on day 1, Kayla I think day 2, and kind of been in lockstep for the first few days. But we lost him for a few days. Evidently they were in town for 2 or 3 days, riding out the bad weather. So we met up at the restaurant, and I thank Mike. Bought me lunch. Give him some kudos for that. Very nice of him. Unnecessary, which makes it all the more nice and enjoyable and special. Thanks, Mike. All right. We have a long uphill slog, 6.9 miles to do this afternoon to get to Sassafras Gap Shelter. And I'll bring you what I can today. We've been on a more or less steady uphill since we left the knock. Left the knock, I guess, around 12:15. It's 2:45, and 90% of what we've been doing has been uphill. We get these occasional little dips, and we still got more to go. good thing we watered up for the knock, because we haven't seen any place we can get water. Well, Sue's photographing the last little remnants of snow from the storm 2 days ago, and I don't blame her. Beautiful. It's been like, let's see what the temperature is. 70, 72 degrees. It's 70 right now up here. So, got a little on the warm side for hiking up hills. We stopped halfway up, changed into shorts and t-shirts. There's rhododendron, which means there's water nearby, maybe. Whether it's surface or not is another question. All right. I'm hoping we're coming to the height of the land, but I don't think so, because gut hook showed a couple long switchbacks, which tells me we're going up. So I'm going to close out right here and get to hiking just in time. Close out just before I have to climb over a tree. We've been hiking on this north slope, and I'll show you with this really awesome looking rock face here. Where they jut out in geometric forms. But anyway, on this north face, we've been walking. Been a little snowy and icy. So we've been going kind of slow. There you can see. That's Sue. That's snowing. You can see a little bit of ice or compacted snow anyway in the trail, but we're taking our time. Sue's letting me by, so I'm gonna go. She wants to do a little bit of videoing. Oh, that's me going to real icy section first. I see. Need me to take it for you? All right, I'm going to sign out. I'll be back with you as soon as I can. A little lower. You're in between the two branches. A little lower.
I'm stuck. Oh my God.
Want to help?
Nope. I got this.
It's the stuff on it. It's your clogs. Yep. A little more and you're coming up.
Oh, I'm on my hands and knees.
That's what I didn't want to do. You're good, but the first you got one branch, but you got like a foot. You're just going to hit it as you stand up. There you go. Just give you an idea. Sorry, my rock is rocking. The jumble the trail is here. It's on a long switchback as you get up to the top. Ugh. Whoa. Oy. That was a tough section. Couple trees to go up and around. From the knock to here, it's got to be at least 5 trees across the trail. Some huge, some small. All right, back to a trail rather than a rock scramble, or rock hop. Sorry to drag you through the rhododendrons, but I'm trying to avoid the edge of the trail where it might be slippery and the start of a low avalanche. Muddy. All right. These I can handle. A lot of low hangers. Keep catching my pack. I worry that all it needs to do is give me a little incentive to go have a relationship with gravity a little more aggressive than just standing or walking. Alright, I gotta close out. I gotta take this with 2 poles. Incredible view of the mountains. The Nantahala Gorge. Beautiful. All right. Got 2.2 miles to the shelter still. A good portion of that uphill. And then we'll stay at the shelter tonight. How's it looking there? Hello? Anybody home? Nope. I don't know. I haven't looked at the video yet. So I don't know what's in there. I'm too tired to bend down to look. We're still climbing. It's 4:20. It's gonna be a late night at the shelter for dinner wise, but it looks like we're coming to the height of land. Every time you think so, though, the trail makes a turn and goes up to a higher hump. Fighting the rhododendrons, catching my pack is another chore. Oh, what a day. It was a tough afternoon, I tell you. So, where the final height is before we start going down to the shelter, I don't know. But it looks like we're going up there somewhere. The breeze coming up the side of the hill is cool, unless the sun is beating on the side of the hill. Now that the sun's ahead of us, the breeze coming up is kind of cool. Yes, I'm walking slow. Tired today. was about 0.8 down to the knock. Got there about 10. Took our time breaking camp, packing up. By the time we shopped in the outfitter, it was 10:45, and the restaurant opened at 11. So we held up, went to eat. As I said, ate with a few thru-hikers we met early on who we hadn't seen. They had holed up 3 days during the bad weather. So that gave us a chance to catch them. So after we ate, this was 12:30ish, we started on. They started right behind us, but we haven't seen them since. So I don't know what happened to them, but I figured they would have passed us if they hiked. Maybe they stayed out another day because they didn't want to do a big uphill in the afternoon after eating. Can't say I blame them. Once we get to the height of land, we still have a good distance to get to the shelter, maybe a mile. I don't know. Oh, probably got about a mile and a half to get to the shelter. So, with that, I'm gonna come out in this clearing. I'm gonna end the clip. Try to put a little speed on, get to the top of this thing. This was what I meant by clearing, the sun. Out of the rotos, then I gotta go back in.